Hello there and welcome back to BeetleMakes. My name is Beetle and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make your very own cute little Jaguar plush. If you can't follow a video tutorial, don't worry, because this pattern will be available for free on Ravelry. Enjoy the video! To make your Jaguar, you're going to need some supplies. You're going to need black yarn, yellow yarn, a yarn needle, a 3.5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a stitch marker, a pair of 8mm safety eyes, and some polyester stuffing. You're also going to need to know a couple of specialty stitches. These stitches include the single crochet 3 together stitch, a double treble crochet, and a 5 treble crochet cluster. And I'll teach you how to do those when we get to them. You're also going to need to know how to do some basic embroidery. To make our Jaguar, we're going to start in our yellow yarn. So we're going to either make a magic ring or a chain 2 method with 6 stitches in it. Alright, and now we're going to cut our yarn tail short after pulling it all tight. And we're going to use our stitch marker to mark the last stitch of every round. So now we're going to do 3 repeats of the pattern single crochet, then increase. Let's do 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and then we repeat that 2 more times. Now we're going to just single crochet in every stitch around, which will be 9 stitches. Alright, now we're going to do 3 single crochets, then 3 increases, and then another 3 single crochets. Now we're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 2 single crochets, then 4 increases, then we're going to do 2 single crochets, another increase, and then a single crochet. Now we're going to do 2 rounds where we just do 18 single crochets. There's our first round. And the second round. In the next round, we're going to be making the ears. So we're going to do 7 single crochets. Then a double treble crochet. So to do a double treble crochet, you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook 3 times and insert it into the stitch, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So now you should have 5 loops on your stitch. You're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. Then yarn over and pull through the next set of 2 loops. And then finally yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So you'll have this big, long stitch. And now we're going to do 4 single crochets and then another double treble crochet. So we're going to do it just like the last one. Wrap your yarn around the hook 3 times, insert it into the stitch, and pull the loop. Then yarn over and pull through sets of 2 loops until you finish. Now we're going to do 5 single crochets. So those double treble crochets should stick up and out of the head, forming the ears. For this round, we're going to do 3 increases, then 4 single crochets, then we're going to do 3 decreases, and then we're going to do 5 single crochets. Now we're going to place the eyes. So if we look at our head, it should have the snout and then the 2 ears. So we're going to place the eyes between rounds 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to place them on either side of the head. So we're going to want them to be kind of in this diagonal from the ears to the center of our magic ring, or chain 2 method in my case. And of course, you're going to want to double check that they look good from all angles before you put the washers on them. Alright, now we're going to continue crocheting. So we're going to do 2 single crochets, then 2 increases, then we're going to do 4 single crochets, then a decrease, and then a single crochet 3 together stitch. So to do a single crochet 3 together stitch, you're going to insert your hook into the front loops of the next 3 stitches, then pull up a loop through all 3 of them and finish the stitch. And then you're going to do another decrease, and then 3 single crochets. Now we're going to do an increase, 4 single crochets, another increase, then another 4 single crochets, then a decrease, and then another 4 single crochets. In this round, we're going to form the front legs. So we're going to do 3 single crochets, then a 5 treble crochet cluster. So to do a 5 treble crochet cluster, we're going to wrap our yarn around the hook twice, insert it into the stitch, and pull up a loop to have 4 loops on our hook. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through the first set of 2 loops and then the second set of 2 loops so that we have 2 loops on our stitch, or on our hook. Then we're going to wrap our yarn around the hook twice again, insert it back into the stitch, pull it up a loop, then pull your yarn through the first set of 2 loops and the second set of 2 loops. Then you're going to do this again 3 more times. So wrap your yarn around your hook twice, insert it into the stitch and pull up a loop, pull your yarn through your first 2 loops and then the second 2 loops. 2 more times, wrap your yarn, insert it, pull up a loop, go through 2 loops and the next 2 loops, and then a final time. Wrap your yarn twice, insert it in and pull up, pull through the first set of 2 loops and then the second set of 2 loops. And now you're going to yarn over and pull through all 6 loops that are on the hook, and that'll give you a nice big cluster stitch. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets and then another 5 treble crochet cluster, and that'll be the exact same as the last one. Alright, now we're going to work 10 single crochets. Alright, so there's our front legs of our Jaguar. It should look like this. So now we're going to work 3 rounds where we do 17 single crochets in each round. There's the first round. The second round. And the third round. If you want a longer jaguar, you can add more rounds here if you want. Alright, now we're going to do 3 single crochets, then 2 decreases, and then 10 single crochets. Now we'll work the back legs. So we're going to do 3 single crochets, then a 5 treble crochet cluster, just the same as the front legs. Now you're going to do 2 single crochets and then another 5 treble crochet cluster. And then you're going to do 8 single crochets. At this point, you might want to start stuffing your jaguar, especially the head area. Now we're going to work 3 repeats of 3 single crochets, then decrease. At this point, you're definitely going to want to finish stuffing your jaguar. And then in the next round, you're going to work 6 decreases. Now we're going to make the tail. So to begin the tail, you're going to work 5 repeats of 6 single crochets around. There's 1 round. Two rounds. Three rounds. Four rounds. And 5 rounds. So now you're going to change the color to black. And I like to cut off my color changes. You absolutely don't have to. And you're going to work 1 round in black of 6 single crochets. And I'm going to tie off my color change. And then we're going to switch our color back over to yellow. And we're going to do another round where we just do 6 single crochets, but this time in yellow. And I'm again going to tie off my color change. And then we're going to switch the color back over to black, and this will be our last color change. We're going to finish it in black, so you probably should tie off your color change, or at least cut off your yellow yarn at this point. So we're going to do 2 rounds where we work 6 single crochets in our black. There's one round, and I'm going to tie off the color change. And there's the second round. And now we're going to finish off our jaguar. Cut the yarn and weave it into, weave the hole closed and then weave it back into the body. And then pull that tight to close it and weave it in. And now we have our base jaguar. So he is looking kind of blank right now. So now is when we are going to do our embroidery. So cut off a nice piece of black yarn and using your needle and your embroidery skills, we're going to embroider spots onto our jaguar. So I like to start by giving the jaguar their little spots under their eyes. And those are going to go right under the eye like so. And then jaguars have lots of small spots on their heads and then larger spots on the body. So I'll start off by giving him lots of little spots on his head. And then, of course, we're going to give him his nose. So to do the nose, I like to put a nice strand through here, over the top here, and then pull it through the middle. And then I will pull through right here to give it kind of a little mouth. You can do that a little higher up if you want to, or not, whatever you want. Now we're going to move on to the body spots. So usually for the body spots, I will do two lines that connect in kind of a half triangle shape. Like that. And we just give him all of the spots all over his body and all the way down his tail as well. And then I usually bring my tail back here to where we originally fastened our yarn into the Jaguar. Make sure that none of these spots are too tight because that can deform him a little bit. And then I will tie off the yarn here to secure it. And then I'll weave these tails into the body a little bit. And there you have it, your finished Jaguar. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed the tutorial, and be sure to subscribe if you want more free tutorials just like this. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Beetle from BeetleMakes, and I hope to see you again real soon.